Oh, yes, I was wrong. Okay, let's be clear. I was wrong. And I'm glad. I'm very glad I was wrong. And that's about Star Trek The Next Generation, because when I saw the first stirrings of it, the very first mention of it, that was back in 1986. That was back in high school here in New Jersey. And in New Jersey, in high school, I was reading the New York Post and eating my lunch in high school, in the high school cafeteria. And I saw a blurb about the new Star Trek. A new Star Trek show was coming. We had gotten the movies, Ghost Motion Picture, Wrath of Khan, Search of Spock, Voyage Him, all of the movies so far up to that point. And now was a new Star Trek TV show, and I didn't believe that it would work. I had no faith in it. I remember it was an article based on, I guess, a press release from Paramount that a syndicated TV show called Star Trek The Next Generation was going to debut soon. They showed a cast photo, just a publicity shot of Patrick Stewart as Captain Jean-Luc Picard, mon capitaine, and the rest. And they showed the Enterprise D, the good old lady herself. And I looked at that picture, especially the Enterprise. And now I love the design and I really got used to it. But I was like, whoa, it's squashed like some giant stepped on it, all flat like a pancake. And you've got a bald captain, Picard, French. I was like, I was so skeptical. I was wrong. I was studying French actually at the time. I took almost 4 years of French, so it had nothing to do with him being French. I mean, I love the French culture and the language, but I was just, this ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. And I guess I echoed William Shatner, because I know William Shatner was like, and the whole cast were like, they're gonna replace us, and they were really skeptical. And of course, it worked out. They had a couple more feature films, but then Nimoy and many of them, Jimmy Doohan guested on Next Generation, and it all worked out fine. And we know how it worked out. But it's just so funny how something that was so, appealing to me in original series wasn't for Next Generation. And of course, then I wrote for Next Generation, which made it even kind of weirder and cooler, because I had counted you out, TNG. I didn't believe in you. I was not faithful. I was ye of little faith, and I admit it now, but I'm glad I was wrong. I'm very glad I was wrong. So that's why when any new show comes out, based on old series or movies, a sort of a reboot, a remake, or redo, or, a continuation, I'm always much more giving and open, because I was wrong about Next Generation, and I'm really glad I was. All righty. I'm a big fan now. How about you? Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.